first time that it had topped 1 million. And net migration was standing at about 600,000. Compared to 2019, when we had the general election, it was at about 290, 300,000. It had almost doubled in quite a short space of time. And that was under Boris, it was under the Conservatives. I remember seeing that ONS report and being horrified. I thought we had a manifesto pledge in 2019 to cut immigration. I had voted and campaigned for Brexit in 2016 because I wanted less immigration. The 2015 manifesto under David Cameron had promised less migration. And here we are with record levels. This is going badly wrong. I went into the Home Office as Home Secretary later that year in the autumn. And I went with this crisis very much at the forefront of my mind. I spoke to the Prime Minister, Liz Truss. I spoke to then Rishi Sunak. And I said, listen, we've got a crisis. The numbers are out of control. We've got a real opportunity to fix this. Say we've got 18 months or 24 months until a general election. We can, post-Brexit, actually bring the numbers down quite quickly. You just need to give me the green light. I'm Home Secretary. I've got a great team of people at the Home Office who are ready and raring to go to exercise our new powers on our points-based system. And there's so many things that we can do. We can raise the salary threshold, which would quite quickly bring down the number of work visas. We could restrict the number of universities or student visas. So many things. I had a great plan. Liz Truss didn't want to do it. Rishi Sunak didn't want to do it. Why? That's what your question is. Why? And despite months of pleading, banging my head against the brick wall, begging, chasing the Chancellor down a corridor to try and get some agreement on this, I was basically rebuffed and blocked by the Cabinet on this proposal. I couldn't do it because the Prime Minister didn't want to do it. Why didn't Prime Minister Rishi Sunak want to cut immigration? He believed that more migrants into the country was good for the economy. And I'd have that conversation with him on a regular basis. He would say, well, Suella, you want to cut migration by 300,000? And I'd say, yes, and I can do it pretty easily. He'd say, well, that's going to affect GDP, according to the OBR, and therefore I won't be able to cut taxes. And it's a very binary choice. So if you're asking me to authorise a reduction in immigration, it's going to harm the economy, and I'm not prepared to do that. I would vociferously challenge that view. I would say, well, the OBR is wrong. It's not right that more immigrants into the country has resulted